see if the live is up. Should see the map. Yes, good. Alright, so I made a very quick mission here with the Apache so that I can test the FCR. So I've put a few helicopters here as a field FARP. It's really just to have a takeoff and land position. Put myself a recon waypoint here. The town here is at a lower altitude than the target, so I figure I can use the terrain masking to get there. I can do a pop-up here and get a scan on the radar, or I could do it there. In any case, the two waypoints, as you can see here, are lining me up with the target area. So between here and there somewhere, I'll probably fire my missiles, because the radar should be able to classify these with the different threat levels that they represent. I have, I think, 3 tanks. 1, 2, 3. These are T-80s. I have a ZSU-23 right here. I think this is a BMP-3. This is a BTR-80. I have a few X's for infantry and trucks here and there. And so the FCR should be able to classify most of those except the infantry. So my hope is that my Hellfires will be able to kill everything that's dangerous, and then maybe I can move in with guns and rockets to finish off what's left. That's the plan, of course, so hopefully it's gonna work. I'll start the sim just to show you some of the controls I'm going to be using after watching Wag's video on operating the FCR from the back seat. It's not that complicated, you'll see. So let's load this. I'll show you those targets in just a few moments so that you have an idea what I'm up against. So right now we're loading the cockpit. Looks like it's more or less done. Let's hit the fly button. Then I'll press pause, and then we'll go check with the F7 view. That's the tank you saw earlier. You can see here there's a BTR with some infantry, a BMP-3, some trucks there, some more parked trucks. The ZSU is here. I think on the other side here I have like another tank there and another one down here. So they're dispersed in that area around that little farm with a windmill. And there's this vehicle there. There's another tank at the crossroads. So I'll be shooting like, I don't know if I can zoom out as much. Yeah, probably from this area here, like where the town is. I'm gonna move forward a little bit to this area and then try to get a radar fix on them and shoot. And I think we can see here where my helicopter is right now with the other parked ones. So there. So it gives you an idea. It's really not complicated in terms of the flight. I'm going to go into my options. Some of the important buttons I've mapped. I've got the site select switch, I think. Yeah, if I go to the left on the site select switch, it will bring up my FCR. I have, I think, the up switch on this FCR mode, which brings the GTM, which is the radar mode that you want for the being able to shoot like a quick succession of missiles. And I kind of like to give it a single burst like this, so I've put a button for that. The FCR scan switch in single, which would be the center position, I guess, for those who have a collective stick that can simulate that. So this to the left, this up, and this to start the radar. The rest is done almost automatically if you've got everything armed properly. I think Wags mentions in his video that you should do your radar scan before you activate the missiles. I often have the cannon activated as the pilot, and for this we may use George or we may not use him. He might not be all that useful because we'll use the radar to get our targets. So let's try that. So I kind of like to turn out that switch. I also like to set on my weapons page gun, but of course I have to have these things armed. So guns to 315, which is usually pretty much the range I fired at. And this here, I kind of like my map in digital elevation. And then I usually set this like that. And that basically gets me to go before maybe I put that. I'll reduce the range. As you can see, it's a pretty small flight plan that I made myself here. So yeah, this is going to be useful if I want to quickly switch waypoints. So here we are in this field, ready to go. I've noticed the percentage readout on the iHads looks a little bit different. I had seen it in Wag's video, but you can see it on my computer as well. So this is my first waypoint ahead of us, so we're going to go there. So helicopters being what they are, try to have a little bit of fun flying low getting there. So as you can see, the town here is a little bit lower than the grounds that are to the eastern direction there. Got a nice cathedral here, like nice church. So I set up that open field there as my spot where I could maybe get a radar thing going. So now that I'm here, I wonder if I could set the FCR page here and then set it as the active sites. Go up on this. Just here. Let's give it a burst. See what it looks like.
Laser ranging, 12 o'clock.
See, there's somebody trying to laser range me, but I found their position, so I'm going to start shooting missiles. To shoot missiles, I have to activate the missiles. There we go. And it's as simple as that. 2.
Laser ranging, 12 o'clock.
3. 4. 5. 6. So now we'll go hide and wait for the results and maybe do another little burst. You can see that some T-80s are getting struck there. You can see some smoke in the distance too. If I look a little bit excited and amateurish, it's because it's my second attempt. The
Missile, forward.
first one was just to test it out, and this one was to make a video of it. And I'm being shot at with the missiles, so hopefully they don't hit me. I think I heard something in the back explode. Looks like they missed. Alright.
Laser ranging, 12 o'clock.
So let's do another quick burst.
Rotor RPM low. Missile, forward.
Okay, they're shooting missiles at me, so I'm gonna get out of dodge.
Rotor RPM high.
May have gone a bit high on my pop-up. Basically, after you've lit up the targets with the radar, you can just shoot and forget, but also have to survive. Okay, let's get in position here. Targets are over there, around 60 degrees. Let's give FCR another burst.
Rotor
Oof.
RPM low.
Falling.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor
Let's
RPM
not
low.
hit the trees and get into a VRS. Okay, let's try that again. Should have stabilized a little bit better first. Go. Okay, so there's a track vehicle. It looks like a tank. That's not dead yet, so I guess we're gonna go for that. And there's another tracked vehicle there. I'm out of missiles. Oh, BMP-3 destroyed. So because I like danger, I'm gonna go look from up close. What's left? FCR, is there a way to... to see how I can change the range on this. There must be a ranging button, but anyways, if I give it another burst, we've got some wheeled vehicles. Okay, well, they're at 066. Let's go check. We'll fly high, and if they start shooting at us, we'll move away. Switch to guns.
ZSU, 12 o'clock, tracking.
Oh, there is a ZSU, so yeah, we are going to get shot at if we stay here. Yep, there it goes.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
That's trouble.
Rotor RPM low. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
Lost an engine
Engine
because
1
I'm
out.
stupid.
Rotor RPM low. Engine 1 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 1
And I
out.
think, yeah, if we look outside,
RPM low.
we'll see that I've lost my
Engine
tail.
1 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 1 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 1 out. Engine 1 out.
All right.
Engine
So
1
that
out.
wasn't the goal of the demonstration.
Engine 1
We
out.
wanted to see what
Engine
kind of
1
targets
out.
we could hit.
Engine 1 out.
And oddly
Engine
enough, I
1
got
out.
the tanks.
Engine 1 out.
I've got
Engine 1 out.
the
Engine 1
BMP,
out.
the BTR,
Engine 1 out.
but I
Engine 1
didn't get
out.
this, which should have been
Engine
like
1
my
out.
first
Engine 1 out. Engine 1
threat
out.
that I would have wanted
Engine 1
out.
out. Engine 1 out.
Maybe it didn't see
Engine
it on
1
the
out.
first try. So.
Engine 1 out. Engine 1
Hey,
out.
what do we do when that happens? We try again. Because it's fun. We're learning. I have to check my FCR range if there's a way to change that. It's always better to know before you go and shoot things. Yes. One of the other things I had forgotten, I think there was, if I go to the menu there, ASC chaff, I think you have to turn the chaff on somewhere. Okay, there it is, program manual. And so there, weapon, gonna go to my gun after putting the ground override. Oops, not 15 that I want 315. But I should clear what I had before. 315. It's not, clear. There. You do it a million times, but you still get it wrong. Use that. That will get a smaller scale. Now on the FCR, let's go to the adjust controls. I do have this thing that goes up, down. Up is that. Okay, then we have right, left, FCR. So that's that. But I don't think I have, like, if I go back to my FCR. Okay, so that's for the FLIR. It's not for the FCR. Scan size. Okay. So yeah, that switch I think is for engines. Yes. This is for FLIR gain. Symbology brightness. Let's go back to FCR. I'm trying to see what I could use to map this, because I think it's going to be useful. I have those buttons I haven't used. Okay. I'll try it because it's new, right? So if I want to scan size, let's try that. So that could be up. It doesn't want to assign this. Okay then. Maybe I don't have the right thing there. Yes, okay. Up. So that'll be up. That'll be down. That'll be left. That'll be right. So left, I guess I did incorrectly. No. Okay, so that's left. Ah, okay, yeah, cancel. Okay, so left, right, down, and okay, so that's the one. No, it goes in that direction. Okay. You can see it's a switch I don't use very often. But I got this one wrong, so let's get this one correct for this. Ah, clear. So that's all part of the glamour in DCS, is actually setting up your controls the correct way. Ah, okay, so there's like something there that happens between those two buttons. They're a bit sensitive. Maybe that's why I never use this one. But just to see, if I set this, is it like that? Yes. Okay, that reduces that. That makes it more narrow. Okay, but it doesn't seem to change the range. Okay, so when they're close together, they're close together. I can't really zoom on that from what I can guess. I think they mentioned something about maybe having a zoom later on. I made my scan zone 2 pretty small, so that's why they all look like they're glued together. Maybe I should have spaced them, but hey, you don't decide where the Russians are gonna park their tanks, so let's try this again. And maybe, hopefully, we don't get shut down. I didn't set like a rearming station here, which is kind of dumb on my part. I could have reloaded more missiles after shooting all of them earlier, instead of trying to go kill things that will kill me. I guess I've proven my point that the FCR works okay, but at the same time, I've proven that I can be a noob at times. A little too eager. So let's go to our waypoint. I'm just enjoying the scenery with the city and the cathedral. Oh, look, there's even like a manufacturing thing. Another thing you might want to see that I'm trying is that new skin there. It's like a weathered skin for the Apache with that squad. Looks nicely done. But we're not here to check the paint job. We're here to shoot targets. Let's see what we can get. So let's shoot our missiles now. Tank. Probably another tank. Just targets another tracked vehicle. This one I
Laser ranging. 12 o'clock.
got the shortcut. And now we're down to wheeled vehicles. If I check with this, I think we can skip to this. You can see explosions in the distance. So I'll do like I did earlier. I'll move sideways to get a different angle. See if we've missed any of the important vehicles. Alright, let's give it another burst. I still have like a tracked vehicle. Maybe two. I'll wait a little bit because sometimes they take a little while to explode. And the round ones are wheeled vehicles. Yeah, you see now there's one that just got destroyed. Just set this like that with a bit of a this attitude hold. Let's go check them out. We're cheating, of course, but we're allowed to cheat once in a while, right? Okay, so there's this one, but all the others have been shot in terms of dangerous vehicles. I'm gonna give it another burst. There. Not too sure how to select BTR because they're so close together on this that it's very hard to tell. I think the wheeled vehicles are like the circles, so the BTR technically is a wheeled vehicle, but it's an armored wheeled vehicle, so I'll try to go surprise it. Again, it's a vehicle that could shoot me down, so it's a bit stupid. I think I'll go with rockets. Earlier I noticed that my rocket sight didn't seem to want to line up, so maybe it's got to do with my little bubble here. Let's get the bubble centered. You see that the rocket sights are not lining up in the center. Usually I can shoot rockets pretty accurately. Now it's like they don't want to line up. Okay, so the BTR is shooting at us, so we'll try to shoot back. It's kind of hard to miss like this. Thank you, sir. We'll just go with guns. it's not working. Let's get out of Dutch. I think it has to do with the fact that my sight is the FCR right now. So let's pause this. Just controls. So this makes the FCR that, so the helmet mounted display will be up. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so up. That's now my, and how do I shoot the gun there? Yes, okay. And if I go rockets, does it line up? Yes, it does. Okay, so now I understand. So when you're in the FCR mode, you're not using your helmet mounted display to target things, which makes sense. But now I want to use it to shoot some rockets at this guy, so let's let him have it. So they're landing a bit short. There we go. Now the other guys. Had some trucks earlier that wanted to die. Let's let him have it. Anybody else wants to shoot rifles at me? Okay. So that went a little bit better. I'm still getting used to the switching between sights. That worked okay. So that's the fourth waypoint. Let's just set that like that for now. And routes. I want to get to home. So that's home. So did we get a few bullet holes? Yeah, we got a few bullet holes. We're gonna make it home. Yes. Oh yeah, the tail has holes. The side there, close to my main landing gear, there are big holes. That'll teach me to get so close to BTR-80s. Shooting 14.5 millimeter. Plenty of room in the field here, so guess we might as well use it. Just gonna check this. Yeah, okay, it's centered. Always check if my controls are centered, because I don't always trust my buttons to remove the trim that I may have set on the rotor and the stick. And so we'll just play a little bit with the pedals, rotate this. I think I had put like a little flag there, and my waypoint is right next to it, so helps to know where to park. Whoa! Yeah, I broke it. It's been a while since I flew the Apache, so as you can see now, I'm breaking things. Boom, 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 yes. Okay. Just because of ego, I'm gonna go for one more try. See if I can do something more respectable. But I'm having fun here, so hopefully you enjoy watching it. So third time's the charm, right? Okay, so I'll just do my regular routine here, because otherwise I forget things. This, weapons, guns, range, set range. Then on the map we can reduce a bit of brightness, but I kind of like the digital map, green, reduce size, then do that afterwards. I think this will bring that up. This will bring the right mode. And let's get our countermeasures on. Oh yeah, earlier we had done the countermeasures chaff manual. Let's go back to weapons. Okay, let's try to look professional a little bit. So much fun. Let's bring back the FCR page here.
Laser ranging, 12 o'clock.
Okay, we've got some laser ranging, 12 o'clock. they're gonna get some radar ranging in just a second.
Laser ranging, 11 o'clock.
There they are. Let's activate our missiles and go. Go. Let's fire and forget, so let's forget. Give it another burst. That's a tracked vehicle, wheeled vehicle. How many missiles? We got 2, 3. Guess we'll hit those 3 then. So let's go with, that's a tracked vehicle, another tracked vehicle. This is a wheeled vehicle. Last missile. We're gonna switch our sight, which I believe is up here, and now it's my head tracker. Let's test it with the guns. We're shooting in the field, that's good. Let's go have a closer look. BTR. Him again. Critical damage. Got hit a few times.
Rotor RPM 5.
Let's get some of that infantry that's shooting at me. See some trucks there. Oh, there's a guy there. Switch to guns, it'll be easier. Truck over there. On fire. Infantry over there. There's one guy there. Down. Alright, that looks like a cleaned up zone. So we're gonna switch to waypoint 4. Head out.
Rotor RPM 5.
As soon as I set my weapon page, played with the collective a bit too much. We've got 3 rockets left, 200 bullets left, no missiles left, but we cleared up the enemy position. And we can see the 3 rockets and the pods. 1 over there, and 2 poking out over there. I think the partial difficulty in the landing here is that it's sloped, but I didn't put any wind, so it shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Now my pedals are responding. Alright. I don't know if you noticed the gun going off. That's because when you land you don't want to be pointing the gun at the ground too much. Oof. Okay. let's not repeat what we did earlier. Set it down slowly, nicely. There we go. And then we do the lazy shutdown. Let's see the APU probably starting up. The Apache's ready for attack. There's a Chinook back there. That's probably brought us some supplies. There we go. That'll be a nice angle for screenshot. That too. Also like using this for my screenshots, because you can choose really the angle you want. Do I want something in the ground, something more eye level? That looks kind of cool. Try to zoom in on the helicopter maybe a bit more. Try to get the windsock and a little bit of the tent. Maybe even the Black Hawk in the background, you see? That's how you take a good screenshot. And maybe another one from the other side. I thought that looked kind of nice with the sun and the little flag there. Let's go with that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the little live. Maybe we could go check the kills. So quit. Event. Kill. So ZSU-23, BMP-3, a truck, some infantry. It's like we're missing the up and down option to go look at everything, but anyways. Okay then. Yep. I hope you enjoyed.